Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share with you my best of beauty for 2019. So the first product that I kind of discovered, because to be honest, I've been a lover of high-end brow pencils, but I discovered a drugstore favorite, and this is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brown Brow Pencil in Blackest Brown. I love this pencil because it's not too waxy, just the right amount of consistency. And it has a very fine tip. I feel like it's just as good as the ABA. So yeah, and I like that the fact that it has a nice little spoolie, and it's inexpensive. It's drugstore. But my face is kind of feeling dry, which takes me to my other favorite that I discovered towards the latter part of the year, is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I love this. It just makes my face feel refreshed. And I went from being super oily to my skin just being dry since the later part of my pregnancy. So I've been liking a lot more like hydrating, glowy types of products. So I really like how my eyebrows look with that LA Girl pencil. And I want to share some skincare favorites before I go on to my other favorite. And this is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. This has been a brand new discovery for me this year, because just use your regular skincare routine and you put it over your moisturizer and your skin just wake up feeling good. Honestly, a lot of times if my skin's feeling really dry, if I forgot to wear it the night before, I will do my regular morning skincare routine, and then I'll put this over. I'll either put it under or over my moisturizer, and it feels really good. I really like this too. Of course, another one of my favorite, and it's coming in from last year too, is the Sephora Hydrate Mattifying Moisturizer Sunscreen with SPF 20. Really like this sunscreen because it doesn't make my skin dry, super greasy looking. It doesn't leave a white cast, and it's pretty inexpensive for a Sephora type product. It's a favorite from last year, but I've loved the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and I use the color Mahogany. And this year I've really been using my concealer, putting it on before I put on my foundation, and I've liked how that's applied. I use this as a highlighting shade, and I'll just put it on and I'll let it just sit. Concealer to me is just it doesn't crease, it's not drying, because I have a problem with dry under eyes, and I don't feel like it does any of those things, and I last a long time. And then another one of my favorites was actually the first time I tried this concealer, I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest. This is the Full Filter concealer foundation by Huda Beauty. I love the coverage on this. If you're not really a fan of fragrance, you probably won't like it, or if you're skin sensitive to fragrance, you probably won't like it. And I also noticed I started liking it more as my skin became drier. I still feel like I can't quite get my perfect shade, so I mix it in with one of my other favorites foundations, the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation. This is good. I would recommend this. On its own is great to use, but I like using the Huda because the Huda gives good coverage, and I've noticed I've gotten, if you have breakouts and things like that, the Huda will really cover it up. Your skin will look flawless. This is still a favorite of mine too. This one is more like a everyday. It gives you you can get kind of full coverage, but I feel like you need to either add a powder with a little bit more coverage to get that full coverage look, or that's if you're acne prone, excuse me. If your skin is not so acne prone, or you don't have a lot of dark marks, then this might be your type of full coverage. Then I live for this concealer brush from E.L.F. They're from their $3 line. So another one of my favorites this year is, and I like to use this for my under eye, is actually a pressed powder from Maybelline called the Fit Me powder. This is in the color 355 Coconut. And of course you can see it is well loved. It's almost to the end of its life. And just makes my under eye look super smooth. Just very smooth. It's not drying. It just makes it look very, very, very smooth. I usually like to take the powder a little bit down my nose, and sometimes I'll put it into these little my smile lines to help them look not so greasy looking. So yeah, I just like the way that looks. It looks very smooth, and I'll put it over my eyebrows too. So one of my favorites for this year has been, of course, the Yes Please palette is for like a forever favorite. You all know, like, look at this. Yeah, this is my most well used, most loved palette. I'm a warm type of gal. Favorite for this year was from Juvia's Place, and this is the mini Nubian palette. And I really like it because it's very like neutral, basic, simple. You have all the things you need in one little palette, so it's great for travel, or if you just want work, you can do work. You can also, you know, if you want to get it a little glitzy, little glammy, the shimmers are really nice in here. So honorable mention, because it was it's a newer discovery, but it's from Tati Beauty, her Textured Neutrals Volume 1. Oh, I feel like the formula, it didn't disappoint. Like it didn't disappoint at all. And it has like I'm a neutrals gal. It has like all of the neutrals you could ever want. And then these glitters. These glitters look so cool. I haven't tried any of the glitters yet, so I can't really speak to like the quality. But look at the glitters. And my two roles I kind of live in is Story and Soothe. As you can see, these have gotten the most use. But honestly, like, this is one palette I feel like you literally can get everything. Very easy to work with. I did an eye look. Today my eye look was just with palette, and I just worked with the Story, the color Story. So I used the matte in my crease, and then I used the metallic on my lid. I really like how it turned out, as you can see. Really like how it turned out. And another favorite of mine this year has been the Too Faced glitter glue. I have hooded lids, and I love using this to make sure like metallics don't transfer. And I mean, I've used this metallic without there being any issue. I also want to give an honorable mention too to the Jaclyn collaboration with ABH. I haven't used it as much. But I really do like it. My favorite color is, of course, Edges. I feel like this is another one where you can, you know, you can do basic neutral looks as well as more glammed up looks with like the more you know, like purple. Normally I don't like purples, but for some reason on my eyes and stuff I don't mind it. Like the cranberry purpler looks you can do, you know, more dramatic looks with. So I like that. Mascara, I don't have any of the mascaras that were my favorites this year because I've grown completely through them, and I'm trying to just get through other mascaras that I've acquired before I go ahead and repurchase them. But I'll put them on the screen. I love the Milk Makeup Kush mascara because that mascara, I feel like it gave me great length. It wasn't clumpy, volume as well, just all around a good mascara. And then I also liked, but it's this mascara from Benefit. Great lengthening mascara. Loved it. Like, just great length. I don't have the best lashes, and this honestly gave me like the best length for what, you know, for not wearing falsies. Really good mascara. And a powder foundation that I loved. I especially love this like right at the beginning of my pregnancy because I was so just exhausted all the time, and I'm the type of girl, like, even if I'm exhausted, like, I still want to look nice. I don't want to look like I'm exhausted. You feel me? So I love this Sephora powder foundation. It was in the color 66 Mocha Spice. Literally, it's like all done. There's like a little bit of crumbs left in it, but I found that it gave great natural coverage, and it was just quick to apply. I could just put on my concealer before, blend that concealer out, set my concealer, and then put the powder over it. And I felt like it's a little bit more than medium. I'm not gonna say it's all the way full coverage. Like if you have like acne scarring and stuff like that, you might want, I would spot conceal first, because I did spot conceal too, and then put this on. But it gives really good coverage, and like it stays on all day. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look cakey at all. All right, and then just in the order of my face, I've really enjoyed this E.L.F. blush palette. This is like more in the darker range for the blush palette. I think this is called their dark, like the darker version. And I honestly, the colors that I kind of live in is this color right here. This is like the color that I use the most. But honestly, I've gotten into the habit of like kind of mixing these two. Sometimes if I'm in a rush and I don't want to apply highlight, I'll apply a little bit more of this into my blush, because it'll give a little highlighting effect. Let's go on to lips. For glosses, it's literally been the same. Like, I still love the Fenty Glow. A new favorite I discovered this year was the ColourPop Ultra Gloss. I tried it because I was looking for a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and honestly, the Fenty Gloss Bomb's on top and then Champagne Mommy is on the bottom, and on the lips you cannot tell these apart. It might look a little like slightly different on the as a swatch, but on the lips you can't tell them apart. But today I'm actually gonna do for this look my favorite nude lip. I will say this year was like a nude lip type of year. Like, been one of my favorite combos I kind of discovered towards the latter part of the year. It's I use Crucifix to kind of outline my lip, my Kat Von D, and then I use ColourPop again, Ultra Matte liquid lipstick in Beeper. It's a great nude combo. I will take you guys into my final favorite. One of my final favorite, I know Jaclyn Hill has come out with highlighters for her just on her own through her own makeup line that she started this year, but I've been seriously loving her original collaboration she did with Becca for the Jaclyn Hill palette. I know they don't sell the palette anymore, but I'm pretty sure, well, I know on Champagne Pop you can get Champagne Pop on its own. I think you can also still get Prosecco Pop, but I've been loving mixing the two of these, Champagne Pop as well as Prosecco Pop together. And the way I like to do it is I'll spritz my face first. So I'll spritz my face. Then I will just I'll take a little bit of this is just water in this NYX bottle. So I'll take a little bit of water and I'll dip it into Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, and I'll just like dust it off, because you don't want to look too crazy. Now I use this this brush I'm using is from the contour palette for Smashbox contour palette. And then I'll just take it on the high points of my cheek and just dab it on. It's just the best highlight. Like, people talking about, oh, Shari got a pregnancy glow. I'm like, it's that Jaclyn Hill palette. Hello. The highlight is popping. My final favorite of this year has been press on nail. Like, they have like a lot of design. Like, this one has a chrome design to it. Like, press-ons aren't what they used to be, like, you know, when I was a kid, like where you see the press-on go flying. Honestly, if you prep right, I can get my press-on nails to last me over a week plus. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good day.